televisions, back with me again, Jiga Utama Putrana. I am the lecturer for operating systems. This is our first meeting. We are discussing about FLAP. In our fourth video, we will discuss about ULT and KLT. Let's start our discussion. So there are three types of threading. The first one is user level threading. The thread is created and managed by the user, and the second one is kernel level threading. The thread is created and managed by the kernel and combination, which is in a thread in a process. ULT and KLT, both of them exist. So we'll see how the ULT and the KLT looks like. So this is how your ULT and KLT looks like. In the left one, this is the pure user level multi-threading. As you remember, the wiggly worm. This is your thread. Here we the example, we have three different threads that are running, and here we can see the top level, the above the horizontal line is the user space, and below the horizontal line is kernel space. This is your process running, and in the kernel space there are no multi-threading. So multi-threading happens at the user space. The kernel does not interfere with the multi-threading. In the middle, you can see the pure kernel level. So there are three threads, but the three threads are not created in the user space. They are created in the kernel space. So multi-threading is created and managed in the kernel space. And the last one is a combination of ULT and KLT. Here we can see there are two processes here, and the first process only has one thread that is created in the kernel space and runs in the user space. But here you can see in the second one there are two threads created in the kernel space, which shows that this is KLT, and in the user space we can see that there are three. So here there are two, but here there are three. That means that one of the threads that are created in the kernel space created two other user spaces thread. So there you go. Here you can see that this is the user level thread and this is the kernel level thread. So what are the advantages of ULT? First, the thread switching does not need a kernel mode. So as you know, as we discussed in the previous videos, that kernel user mode, when it needs to access the kernel, it needs syscall, which in ULT you don't need that syscall because everything is managed in the user level, and there's specific scheduling. So scheduling does not require your kernel to schedule. You only need to do user level scheduling, and then it is not OS dependent, meaning that because a software can run on different types of operating systems, means that if you create a software that can do multi-threading in the user level, it means that when you migrate it to another operating system, it can also do multi-threading in user level. So that's the end of video 4. In this video, we have successfully discussed about ULT and KLT. In the next video, we will still discuss about ULT and KLT. We will discuss about the disadvantages of ULT. Thank you for your attention. Let's meet at the next video.